Hello, Glenn students. My name is Mrs. Galland, and I am your Georgia Virtual School Glenn County Facilitator. This means I'll be serving as the liaison between your school and the Georgia Virtual School program this semester. You will, of course, have a highly qualified Georgia certified teacher to instruct you in your academic classes. My job as the Glenn County Facilitator is to approve your course as the correct one for your graduation with the aid of your counselor and your registrar, and to help you get started in class. I'll also be the one to report your final grade at the end of the semester and be sure it's posted to your transcript. I'll be sure to keep tabs on you throughout the semester as well, and will check with your parents or teachers if I think something is going amiss. Today I'd like to give you a few keys to success in your Georgia Virtual class. Though some of you are old hands at taking Georgia Virtual courses, it won't hurt to have a little review of best practices before you start class on Monday. Before Monday, you will get a phone call from your Georgia Virtual School teacher. He or she will tell you a little bit about what to expect in the course and will invite you and your parents to an online video conference live welcome session, which is generally either Monday or Tuesday evening after school. Set aside those days now to be sure you can attend. The session will be recorded if you have an emergency keeping you from attending live. This session is not the same thing as your orientation class, which I'm sure you've already completed, correct? First thing Monday morning after 8 a.m., log in and look for your academic class by selecting Going to Class, just as you did when you completed your orientation course. When you log into your academic class, you will see your teacher's name, phone number, email address, and maybe additional information on the course homepage banner. Stop and write this teacher information down in your notebook or your phone contacts area. Be sure you do keep a paper notebook or frequent printouts of your notes in case you need the information when you're not able to get online. This will happen. Also, be sure you keep backups of all the assignments you submit, either on a thumb drive, on your hard drive at home, or in your pen folder at school. You will have a pacing chart which tells which assignments are due each 2-week period. If assignments are submitted late, your grade drops 10% each day, so do not let this happen. An assignment that is over 4 days late earns a permanent 0, making it almost impossible to maintain a good average. You will click the session you are in, 18-week, 16-week, 14-week, or 12-week, and print the course calendar found near the end of the syllabus. I suggest you copy these due dates onto your phone calendar and to set reminders when needed. The calendar link on your homepage is not the one you need to use, so ignore it. It only shows session dates and holidays. If you prefer keeping a paper calendar, that is, of course, fine as well. You will find lots of important information in the news items on your course homepage. Read this area and your entire homepage carefully each time you log in. As soon as you complete and save an assignment, go ahead and submit it. This will let you get feedback from your teacher before the 14-day deadline in case you need to redo something. Set a reminder to go back and respond to your classmates' discussion postings if you're the first to post. I promise teachers look more favorably on assignments that are not submitted at the last minute. Try to submit assignments as soon as you finish each. Try to get at least 3 days ahead of your course pacing next week by working extra hours after school or over the weekend. You will need this 3-day cushion for illness, technology problems, or school closings before the semester is over, I promise. Georgia Virtual will hold a training session next week about the tools in their learning environment. If you can't attend this live, watch the recording. If you're new to online learning, this session is critical for you. If you have questions after viewing or attending the session, please be sure to ask your teacher for help. Check your Georgia Virtual email account and your outside email account every day before you begin working. I realize email is old school, but it's also the most efficient way to provide information to you in writing. Many students miss important information such as extra credit opportunities, exam reviews, and assignment schedule changes due to their not checking their emails. Plan to work every school day. Treat your class time like a regular face-to-face course at school. It is easy to decide not to work on your online class when there's no teacher in the room with you. However, your teacher, parents, and I can see your login times and dates, so be a responsible student. You also do not want to be marked absent from class for not logging into your course each day. Most of you will be working one or more periods each school day in the Media Center. Please ask your media specialist where you should sign in each day to be counted present. If your computing neighbor in the Media Center is a little too chatty, please take it upon yourself to ask your media specialist to move you to a quieter location. There's no excuse for procrastination in a Georgia Virtual class. If you have an emergency that will keep you from participating in class for one day, be sure and let me and your teacher know. If you will miss more than one day and think you might need an extension for the Wednesday night deadline, please send a doctor's excuse and request a formal extension using the form found in the Georgia Virtual registration system. Your media specialist is the one to tell if you have any technical issues or questions about accessing your course. She can submit tech requests to the system IT staff if you find a resource blocked by the school filter or not loaded onto your computer. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of you reporting any problem you might have to your school media specialist. She is the person that will contact the IT department. Please let me know as well of any technical issues you have with school computers. Again, do not be shy about asking for help or reporting problems. Our students have done well in Georgia Virtual School classes, so keep up the great tradition. You are a reflection of your school in this statewide program. Have fun, but do your best.